Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So I'm sure you're all well aware of the upcoming ban the ATF has planned for pistols equipped with stabilizing braces. But are you aware that if you decide to take off that brace in order to make it compliant, because again the ban is on pistols equipped with stabilizing braces, that you can't keep it? The ATF says that you must destroy it, along with some other stuff. So if you want to know more details and what those other things are, stay tuned. Now, before we get started, there's something strange going on where people are not seeing my videos in their feed. So if you wouldn't mind, hit that little bell notification, maybe share the video, because again, it's not being distributed everywhere. And I find that really strange. Also, check out the main sponsor of this channel if you wouldn't mind. That'd help me out greatly. And that's the USCCA. With your USCCA membership, you get things like self-defense liability insurance, you get online education and training, and so much more. So definitely check them out. I'll leave a link down below. Okay, so let's go and talk about what's going on here. And one thing I want you to keep in the back of your mind while you're watching this video is that this wouldn't just affect a small number of people. The reclassification of these devices by the ATF would affect millions of Americans, so it is a very big deal. Now, just a quick brief history on the ATF and braces. Originally, the ATF said that braces were perfectly fine. They were originally sent for determination, a SIG brace that had a piece of Velcro that would wrap around somebody's forearm and provide them a little bit better weight distribution and stabilization, especially for those people that are disabled or just lack the muscle mass. So the ATF said those were perfectly fine, which is in stark contrast to what they're saying today. Now, what they're saying today is that these basically turn a standard pistol with a brace into an SBR because people were using the braces as a shouldering device. The ATF said that they consider that a complete redesign of the original product that got that first determination that it didn't fall within the NFA. So now that they say that it's been redesigned by simple use alone, they're saying that it does now fall within the confines of the NFA, and so it needs to be regulated as such, and we're supposed to be getting that final determination and all the rules and how it's going to be applied by the 28th of December. Now, I've done a lot of research on this. I've read every letter from the ATF. I've read a lot of papers on it, different articles, blogs, and opinions. And everything that I see refers to a pistol equipped with a stabilizing brace. And not just the stabilizing brace on its own, like if you just had a stabilizing brace, whatever. Everything has to do with it being equipped. But the ATF in one of its letters wrote this, and I think that this is very important to pay attention to because this is what the ATF wants you to do if you are in possession of one of these things. And it's almost contradictory to itself, and I'll explain to you why. So it says, should individuals and FFLs be in possession of a firearm with an attached stabilizing brace, right? Attached stabilizing brace, such that the firearm constitutes a firearm under the NFA. In addition to the GCA, the affected persons or FFL would need to choose one of the following options. Now, try and keep in mind, this is the very first option. Registering it is actually lower on the list, but they say you can take the entire thing and just turn it into the ATF. Leave it as is, leave it equipped, and just take it to the ATF and turn it into them. The next thing is just convert the length. Make it longer so that it doesn't fall within the regulations of the NFA. Then the third thing is to register it. So there's this upcoming amnesty period where they're saying that you can just go ahead and register it, take your pictures, fingerprints, go through all that hassle to register it, even though it's just a brace, in which case I would just SBR it and do something normal if I was going to go that route, which I wouldn't. But still, that's their third option. Remove and destroy the stabilizing brace. That is the final option that they have here as one of the bullet points. So here's what really sparked my interest here about these options that they give you. So the last option that we just read said that you could take it off and destroy it. But why destroy it if it's on its own? Obviously, we know that it's not regulated on its own because they say in every other paper that really what is reclassifying all of this is the fact that it's attached. That's what's making it fall under these new regulations, right? So if it's taken off, why destroy it? And it's not like you can't have it, because if we take a look at the second bullet point says that you can leave it on as long as you change the overall length so that it therefore falls outside of the NFA altogether. So in one instance, you can still have it and you can still use it. It just has to be on something that's has the proper overall length, right? But in another instance, they want you to destroy it. I mean, it's all very confusing. So while it's attached, that reclassifies it. If it's not attached, you have to destroy it. But if it is attached, it just has to be a certain length. It is the most odd thing. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We're going to stay on top of this because, again, like I said, it affects millions of people. Thank you all again. Have a great day.